The first lift we're doing today is the snatch. This is what it looks like. To perform a good snatch, we need good form. Notice how Anthony holds the bar. Notice how his arms are wide apart. Your grip will be wider than you think. Now let's look at the form from the back. Notice again how wide his arms are when holding the bar. Also, note how his feet are shoulder width apart when holding it. Make sure your shoulders are activated and pulled back before doing the pull. This helps in adding power. Ground your feet and then head on to the first pull. The first pull is when you bring the barbell from the ground to the mid-thigh position. Let's look at it. In doing the first pull, speed is not the most important part of the pull. It is setting yourself up for the second pull. See how it stays in the mid-thigh at the end. In this position here, we see how Anthony and the bar are located. His shoulders are directly above it or slightly in front of it, as well as his feet. This is where you should be, and it is an optimal place when doing the snatch, especially for the first pull. When you're pulling it up, your knees should naturally extend and move backwards to make room for the bar. The first pull should end here, right at the mid-thigh. See how Anthony has it here? And this is where he will set himself up for success in the second pull, where he will explode into it. The second pull is all about being fast and violent. This is where the lifter gets their power from. It all comes from their legs. We see here from the video how Anthony lifts the bar and explodes. First pull is complete. Arms stay long with strong active shoulders. He powerfully drives through the legs, keeping the bar tight to the body using the back and lats. When the bar reaches the hip crease, it is launched upward with powerful extension of the knees and hips, and vertical by guiding the bar tight to the body with elbows, high and outside. At this point, the bar is weightless. The knees, hips, and ankles are all in an extended position called the triple extension. Doing a successful second pull will involve your hips brushing the bar, and doing so will also result in your back being vertical. This is so important as it leads to a successful third pull. The last pull is all about the athlete getting under the bar and receiving it in the squat position, as so. Let's look at it again. Okay. The athlete's torso must be completely vertical when doing the third pull. She should also be hyperextended. Knees, hips, and ankles should all be extended. The power you get from the second pull should allow you to move yourself under the bar during the third pull, right like Anthony does here. As you get under the bar, you have to extend your elbows and push out, like Anthony does here. Push out and punch out so you get your elbows straight and the bar overhead. This is where you also do your squat and receiving position, as so. Once the bar is overhead, Anthony will recover from the squat to a standing position. During this, Anthony must continue aggressively maintaining posture and stability, pushing the bar straight up and following it with the body, like so. Putting everything all together, the snatch is a complicated yet satisfying workout to do. It is dynamic and you have to be fast when doing it, like Anthony right here. You have to explode during the second pull and into the third pull to maintain balance and stability to be able to do it. The snatch is complicated. I advise you beforehand to do this exercise to help you familiarize yourself with doing the snatch. This one is the snatch pull with explode. This warm-up exercises primarily focus on perfecting the first and second pull of the snatch. The grip is identical to the original snatch. Everyone's is a little bit different. As you can see, mine is closer than Anthony's. You just have to experiment with it to see what's comfortable for you. This warm-up is relatively simple. As you can see here, it is the first and second pull of the snatch. That's it. This exercise focuses on getting the form down on the first and second pull. Notice here how I start from the ground, shoulders and feet wide width apart, and then first pull, and then mid-thigh, then moving on to the second pull, like so. During the second pull of this exercise, everything has to be hyperextended, just like the original snatch. Doing so really focuses on the form and getting everything to be working and everything perfect, which is so important when doing exercises like these. The snatch pull to explode is one of the many exercises you can perform in preparation of the snatch. You could also do a drop snatch, which will really help in helping you practice pushing out. Power snatches, which is basically the full snatch but without a full squat. A snatch balance, a push press, and any of these will help in really understanding the snatch form and getting a better grasp in doing these Olympic lifts. Knowing how to fail is essential in doing these lifts. When doing the snatch, if it's overhead and you have to drop it, take a step back and drop it. It's important to know that it's okay to fail. Just next time, make sure you have a proper form to do it well and to do it right. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.